It's Regina
and Sabrina.
We're coming to you with another drama review. This time we are covering the drama Until We Meet Again. And it is a Thai BL drama, and it's absolutely incredible. We're going to kind of give you a quick little breakdown because what we want to start doing is episodic reviews. But this one already has 9 episodes in, and the new episode will be coming on Saturday.
Yep, Saturday.
So what we're going to do is we're kind of going to break it down for you real quick, suggest that maybe you start watching it with us, and then we'll start doing reviews by episode.
Unless you've already seen it.
Unless you've already seen it.
Give us your feedback.
Talk to us about it. Discuss it with us.
Drama discussion.
But basically, the quick breakdown before we start talking about the drama is, it is a Thai drama. It's about 2 characters named Korn and In who are in a relationship, and it seems to be forbidden because the parents disapprove of it. They end up committing suicide at the very beginning. This is not a spoiler because it shows it right away. And they are reincarnated later into 2 other characters named Dean and Parm. And it's their story from their past to their present and how they're connected to each other. The characters in this are Korn and In. That's the past characters. Then you have Dean and Parm. You have Win. You have Team. You have Manao. You have Pruk. The director is New. And this is based on a book. New is one of my favorite directors. I'm just throwing that out there.
I knew this, yeah.
I love everything he has been involved in Thailand. He did Love by Chance.
He's very good at what he does.
He's very good at what he does.
He's very good at what he does.
I have read an English translation of the book called, Red Thread. And the author is incredible. I just wanted to point that out, by the way. And that New has very closely followed the adaptation of the book.
I've not read the book.
But.
Not read it.
New, I want to win team. I need a season 2. Like, I need a season 2
because you're really not getting much of their story in this one.
Not in this one. But I am going to say, spoiler alert, if you haven't read their story, Win Team's story, it's going on at the same time as Until We Meet Again, and they've already been together. I'm just throwing it out there. I just felt like I needed to get that off my chest. This drama, up to this point, the first 9 episodes out now, it's so beautifully done. It's so beautifully done. The camera angles, the stares, everything about how it's been filmed has absolutely been epic and beautiful. Now we're going to go into the things that we like to cover. Favorite characters.
Dean's eyes. That's not even a character. That's just a trait. That's not even a character. I mean, if somebody looked at me that way, I would give them their, my virginity. Are very sexy.
She went there.
They're very sexy, and I'm not the only one that feels this way. There's a whole lot of people.
The way that he stares at Parm,
it's a thing. Like, it needs to be a hashtag.
Like he's gonna eat him alive.
It needs to be a hashtag. Dean's eyes. I mean,
Dean's back. Dean's arms. Dean's everything. Hashtag.
Dean's eyes. I mean, there's a lot of girls that would give up their virginity for his eyes. Maybe a lot of guys too. I'm just saying. The way he looks at Parm, that makes your heart flutter.
This is one of the reasons why this drama is so good to me. I can't pick a favorite character. There is absolutely no way I can pick a favorite character in this drama. I love from the get-go when it opens, you meet Parm and you meet Team and you meet Manao. You meet them off the bat. They're freshmen coming into college. They become best friends. That has got to be the best friendship goals I've ever seen in a drama. It's absolutely
amazing. Like,
Samantha,
her Instagram is the best too.
Samantha plays Manao, and I'm a big fan of hers anyway. And she
all
kills
that extraness. Makes me laugh. I just love it. It really does.
She's gorgeous too. She's absolutely gorgeous, and like literally, I love her character.
Bound's hair,
like should be a character all of its own.
Should it be?
It should be. Bound plays Win. I know we're using their real names. His character names. He plays Win in the drama, and I really want to follow everything that he does at this point because I really like him as Win. I know we haven't had as much screen time with him as we have with some of the other characters, but he's done really, really good in the role of Win. He also makes an appearance in Reminders. I think I saw him in Reminders. So I want to say that I saw him with Yacht, who played Pond in Love by Chance. Like, I think they had a scene together. Which Yacht makes an appearance in this, by the way. He does.
Pond's, when he cries, I want to cry. Very good at crying. Like, he makes you feel emotional.
I was about to say that I've been following Fluke since his My Bromance days, and the the guy can cry on a dime.
Oh,
It's so
you see
real.
it, yeah.
And Team has to be the cutest thing that ever walked on two legs.
Amber. I just want to pinch his cheeks.
Team
Like,
is one of Parm's
constantly.
best friends and the one that Wynn is interested in the drama. If you haven't seen the drama, you're probably like,
What are they talking
what are
about?
they talking about?
But, you
So-
know, the next one will be by episode, so it'll be a little easier to follow along.
Kind of go ahead and talk about what happened in each of the episodes so far, and this, I guess, will give a little bit of spoilers. So if you don't want to hear this part, you can stop it right here and just start watching the drama with us and then catch the episodes. But these three people, they come to college and they become friends. And that's Manal, Parm, and Team. They end up breaking into three clubs, like, because they have three different interests. They're in the same faculty, but they have different activities. Manal goes to the drama club, Parm goes to the cooking club, Team goes to the swim club. But at the swim club, there is Wynn and there is Dean, who are like really hot guys on campus.
Super.
They're older. I can't remember what year they are in the drama, third year, I think, students. And instantly, Parm is attracted to or connected to Dean, and he
Who
doesn't
isn't?
know why.
Isn't attracted to Dean.
Feels sad every time he sees Dean, and he
Oh,
doesn't
no.
understand that sadness. So he's kind of scared to be around Dean, but he's also wanting to be around Dean. So then we see this sort of journey of these two characters as their connection builds, because Dean feels the same way when he sees Parm. If you've been watching this drama and you're like me, you have to get a snack or make a dessert before you eat every single before you watch every single episode. But Parm cooks,
to eat.
and he's a really good cook in this drama, and he makes all these Thai desserts, and I'm sitting there thinking, I have never been so hungry in my life as when I watch this drama. It is like they've done really, really good incorporating the food element into the drama with Parm's character. And one thing that's very
It's
interesting
not good for the waistline.
is,
though.
well, one
Not
thing
good
that's
for the
good
waistline.
interesting about that is that he's got the club, he's connected to Dean. But then you start getting these flashbacks of their past lives. They're both dreaming about each other, but they're dreaming of their past lives. And that's Corn and Ian. So you get to see these two characters are played by Cal and Earth, who are amazing, by the way, together in this drama. But you get to see how their love story happened and why Dean and Parm were reincarnated as them. It's almost like when they were reincarnated, they also got better versions of themselves in some elements, because Ian always wanted to cook. The past character always wanted to cook. He loved to cook, but he was not good at it.
But his modern character
But his modern character,
does
Parm, cooks,
really
and
well.
he's very, very good at it. So you got some of these elements going on here. One of the things that the book and the drama both incorporates really well is that both of them, the more they get to know each other, the more they run into each other, the more connected they come, and then as they fall in love and end up together, which they do in the drama, the more they start dreaming about each other, the more their lives and the lives of Corn and Ian start to blur.
Let's talk about this latest episode.
Let's talk about episode 9.
The library scene was the best confession scene ever.
Confess
I've
in a
been-
library.
I've been watching the Twitter fan art, that's coming across the page, and it's so awesome. The I love yous.
We're book lovers, so confessing in a library is like the best place in the world to confess your love.
Even if you're not a book lover, okay? It's kind of like going to the stacks in college and you make out with the person you like.
do more than that.
Do more
sometimes.
than that sometimes.
But
Depends on.
in the last scene, to me the biggest impression, I know that some people are like, New's really taking his time with this story, but I love that he's taking his time with this story. All the music elements, the fact that he uses a different song so often. By the way, you've got to check out the OSTs for this drama, or check out the music for this drama. It's absolutely epic. But when you take this drama and you break it down, it's these two people whose lives are beginning to blur into their two past lives. So the way that episode 9 ended was Dean coming in, and everybody's thinking this, but Dean comes into his room crying, into Parm's room, or into his condo or apartment crying, and he's upset at this point. And Parm's like, stay over, you can stay with me, it'll be okay, I'll take care of you. But Dean has no clothes. And Parm goes through his closet, and Parm is little, and Dean is big.
Tall.
So Parm's like, I don't have any shirts that will fit you. And everybody who's watching this drama is like,
Great.
thank God. Thank God. Yes.
Thank you for being little, Parm. Thank you.
Aside from that, it was a very beautiful moment, because in it, especially Ohm, who plays Dean, did such an amazing job with the frustration that he felt over what Korn did in the past, committing suicide in the car scene before this.
That was emotional.
You felt his conflict. So when you get into this, you realize that he's confusing his own life with Korn's, and Parm's confusing his life with Ian's at this point. So when he comes in and he comes out of the shower, there's this little hot scene on the bed. And you think, oh, we're going somewhere. But then all of a sudden it stops, and Dean stops, and you start thinking he's listening to Parm's heartbeat, because he needs to separate himself from Korn at this point and feel alive. And that's exactly what he's doing. It's beautiful. It's my favorite moment of the entire episode.
I still love the I love you confession scene. I still like that confession scene. If you had to list your favorite character, who would it be?
I can't with this drama. But I guess if I had to choose one out of the entire drama right now, I would have to choose two. That is Korn and Dean. I really am impressed by the way the two of those have portrayed the past and present version of the same guy.
I just want to take Korn home with me.
Now, I feel like
she didn't get that, did she?
I did get that. I got it
She
because
totally
you've been like.
ignored me.
I just want you to know, Cal. She's been following your Instagram like crazy. Like
I'm kind of in love with him. You're really good looking.
I have to say, I have to choose a favorite supporting character too, because I feel like I was falling in love with so many of these cast members. I can't just say, hey, just Cal and Bound as Win. We all know how I feel about that. I was supposed to say I check out Bound's Instagram as much as she checks out Cal's. So let's just put it that way. So,
and I
anyway.
really love Samantha. I love her character. I think she's awesome.
I think her since Lovesick.
I think she brings a really good element, that kind of the lightheartedness part of it.
She balances out the entire thing. I left out two characters. I do apologize for that. Dale and Dawn, who are Dean's brother and sister. I want to mention
who are awesome too. Yeah, that's right.
And if you are a Love by Chance fan, they all make an appearance at some point in this drama. Most of them do, because I got a little giddy when Mean showed up as Alex, and when Can showed up as, well, not Can, he's not Can in this. Plan showed up as one of the characters, one of the supporting characters as well. I might have screamed a little bit. And that little confrontation, I'm throwing this out there, between Dean's character and the character Dean and Alex in the canteen over Parm, I might be shipping a drama with Mean and
There's a lot of people that are doing that. That you're not the only one. Even in our group messages and everything else. I mean, people have said that. They want to see that.
They want to see that.
So they may not know that. They do now. You do now.
Mean and Omi should do a drama together after Tin Can's finished. Just saying. What I'm worried about, here's the con. And especially if you know the book. Here's the con. I'm a little worried about how New's going to finish this drama in 3 more episodes.
A lot of people have said that.
Because he's moved at a very slow pace.
It makes you wonder if there's, like you were saying, if there's going to be a season 2.
I didn't expect, Win and Team's story to really be fully fleshed out in this. And I didn't really expect Mal and Pruck's story to be really fleshed out in this, because they, Win Team does have their own book. But the way the pace of this one is moving at this point, he's covered and stayed so true to the book that I'm a little bit worried that he's even going to be able to get this book fully in 3 more episodes. So we're going to see. I'm interested to see what he's going to do with the last 3 episodes. And but if they decide to announce a season 2, it will not hurt this girl's feelings.
It won't hurt your feelings.
I know that this is our first one for this one, and it seems a little chaotic and crazy, and that's because we plan to do this one by episode after today. That is until we meet again, and what we're going to do is we're going to put the link to the first episode in the description. It's on the Wabi Sabi channel, YouTube channel, the Studio Wabi Sabi. It is English subtitled. Hello, Omen. Please check it out. You will not regret it. It's one of the most beautiful dramas I think I have seen starting in 2019. It's still airing, so it may end up being on my 2020 list too. It is absolutely gorgeous. Music, characters, everything. So we're going to put the link to the first episode in the description. Please go to it. Please watch it. Talk to us about it. Episode 10 airs this Saturday. Show them some love, all the cast members, because it's that good. And thank you so much for watching this one. This is Until We Meet Again review. We will do a episodic review starting from here that won't be quite so chaotic. So catch up on this story with us so that we can do the next episode together. And thank you so much for watching.
Bye guys.